Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, CC Chanel. My name is Chloe. For all of y'all new viewers and new subscribers, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and for joining me on this journey. I'm so excited that y'all are here. And for all my Chanel subscribers, old subscribers, previous subscribers, thank you guys so much for joining me once again for another video. I'm so excited. Sorry about that noise in the background, guys. I just got through saging, so my window is open. You know, I gotta cleanse my energy before I get in here. I gotta make sure that I give y'all some good energy as well. So basically what I wanted to talk about today was I wanted to tell you guys a story. So what we're gonna call this video actually is story time. So basically what I wanted to discuss with you guys was something that basically correlates along the lines of my spiritual 1 and 2 video, but it's not an extenuation. It's just like something that correlates and relates to it, you know what I'm saying? So basically I wanted to tell you guys a story about a dream that I had like when I was about, I would say 7 or 6. I would say 7. The number 7 keeps coming into my head, so I would assume that I was 7 whenever I had this dream. It was right before I started competitive cheerleading, and I started competitive cheerleading at 7. So, but basically, the reason why I wanted to tell you guys this dream is because I just thought that it was something I wanted to share with you guys, especially being that I'm talking about my spiritual journey and my spiritual qualities and just who I am as a person. I felt like, okay, like, why not share this story with my followers, with my viewers? Like, obviously this is what they want to hear, or obviously like they love when I talk about my spiritual side, so I'm gonna give you guys what y'all want. So basically I'm gonna give you guys like a little background of why I even want to tell you guys this dream and why I believe this dream is so significant. So basically, starting off, I posted an Instagram post. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me right now. __Chloe with 2 E's and Chanel with 2 L's, guys. Go follow me on Insta if y'all wanna. I have a private account, but obviously, like, if you guys communicate with me through the comments and let me know, like, I'll obviously open my account up for you guys because I want to be able to interact with y'all on all, like, platforms, you know? So, the reason that I even wanted to tell you guys this dream was because like I said, I experienced something maybe like a month ago where I was watching just videos and acknowledging myself about acquiring knowledge about, you know, my spiritual side and yada yada yada. So of course I ran across this article that mentioned star seeds. Now mind you, I was like, star seeds, like, not only does that word sound familiar, but it sounds like something that I would be interested in the simple fact of, like, I'm a very celestial being. Like, I love the nighttime. I'm such a night owl. Like, I will sit outside just to stare at the stars and the moon all night. Like, that is something that I love. I feel my most peaceful, my most happiness when I'm under the stars. You know what I'm saying? So, initially, I was like, oh, okay, then a star seed. Like, this is interesting. Let me read about this. So, basically, what I came to terms with in, like, the definition of a star seed is basically someone that has lived multiple lives in the sense of an old soul. So, if you've ever been called an old soul, or people always like compliment you on your wisdom and how wise you are beyond your years and everything, all of that kind of correlates to what I'm about to continue telling you guys, because I'm not gonna lie, my whole life I've been called a genius. Like I remember being in elementary school and I didn't even really, you know, looking back at it now, excuse me, let me fix this real quick. But looking back at it now, I don't even know how in the hell I wanted to be a lawyer or a CEO, like, in elementary school, because we did this project and it was like, what do we want to be when we grow up? You know, I think that's kind of like standard in every elementary school, you know, starting little basics of building blocks of life, etc., etc. And I don't even know how. I guess I wasn't even really watching that much TV because I was a kid, and if I was watching TV, you know, it didn't really have too much to do with lawyers or business women or business owners. Like, ever since I was a kid, I was like, I'm going to be a lawyer. I want to, I got my amethyst on, guys, today. But ever since I was a kid, I was like, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a CEO. I want to be a businesswoman. I'm gonna have my office at the top floor. I'm gonna have my Louboutin briefcase. Like, I was like, that is what my life is. That's what I want it to be. I'm 7 years old, but in 20 years from now, I'm about to be having this and that. So, like, basically, my point is I've always had this mindset of being greater than, or feeling like I am greater than what I am experiencing, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I have this, like, it's like this deep inner feeling that I'm on the right path. Like, duh, I'm supposed to be going to school. Like, duh, I'm supposed to be doing this and that. But it's like, in the sense of me starting this YouTube channel and how much this really means to me, guys. You guys don't understand how much this means to me. Like, this is something that I truly, I don't know, like, y'all might think that I sound crazy, but honestly, if y'all made it this far, this is like my 6th, 7th video, then y'all made it this far. Y'all have seen my other videos. Y'all know how I talk, how I am. I've already said some wild shit in my previous videos, so, but I just intuitively felt called to start this YouTube channel. Like, this is my destiny, this is my path, to talk to my subscribers, to talk to people about my experiences, about what I've been through, and spirituality, etc. And so basically, going back to what a starseed is, basically a starseed is considered an old soul that has reincarnated many lifetimes on planet Earth. And the reason why the reason why we are reincarnating so many times, or have been reincarnated so many times, is because we have a soul contract with the divine creator, which is Jesus, God. You know what I'm saying? But we have a soul contract that enables us to not move on spiritually until we've mastered all the lessons in life that we were supposed to master, if that makes sense. So say, for instance, for me, like in my last videos, like, I didn't have my spiritual awakening until after my last relationship that I had with my partner. My freshman going into my sophomore year of college was like the worst, most disgusting, most toxic relationship I've ever been in my life. And after that relationship was when I've had my spiritual awakening, because that was also a point in my life where I was really broken as well. I was at my lowest, you know what I'm saying? And when I was at my lowest is when I rose the highest as well. And so, like, basically, yeah, I'm looking into star seeds and I'm like, oh, okay, like, this is resonating 110%. Like, this is resonating crazy stupid good. Like, I feel this way, I've experienced these things, I've seen this, like, you know what I'm saying? So, honestly, guys, my hair is pissing me off because I don't know. I haven't straightened it in so long because I'm just too lazy, because I go to work almost every day, etc., etc. So I'll just throw it in the ponytail and keep it pushing. And I wanted to try to straighten it a little bit for the video just so I can look a little presentable, but honestly, like, it's just wavy and it's just annoying me, and just don't pay attention to it. Anyway. So I was like, dang, this resonates, like, really well and really accurately with what I've experienced as a person, what I have gone through as a person, right? So, yeah, that happens, and then I'm reading still, and basically it was saying, like, that Starseed's sole mission is to raise human consciousness and awareness through spirituality. Huh? Like, I was like, okay. Now, mind you, the reason why I was so shocked is because I've been knowing of the term star seeds. I've been knew about it. I've been knowing of it, but I've never really, I related to it, but maybe this much out of how much I relate to it now, if that makes sense, because I wasn't awakened yet. I wasn't out of that negative low vibration. So although I was seeing and experiencing these things, I was like, okay, I resonate with it, but I'm still just not, like, I don't feel spiritual, and I don't feel da-da-da-da. After that last relationship I had, and after my spiritual awakening, it's like everything makes sense. Everything makes sense. Everything makes sense. Because, like I said, I felt called to do this YouTube channel just because, like, to speak, just because I feel as though, like, I have so much to say when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to just healing and growing as a person. Like, I just have so much to say, and I was like, no, like, I gotta make a YouTube. And like, I hate how my ring light causes a glare in my glasses too, y'all. But so yeah, basically they said the sole purpose of a starseed was to raise human consciousness and awareness through spirituality. Now, whenever I read that line in the article that I was reading, starseeds of, I was like, oh my god, like this is wild. This is insane. Like how accurately this is describing who I am as a person, what I've experienced, what I've gone through, etc., etc. And what also, and basically, starseeds are celestial beings, basically, that supposedly stems from this old star system called Pleiades. And starseeds stem from that star system of Pleiades. And basically, you know how the universe is all one, God is all one, all that above is all one. He created it. He created the sea above, He created the sea below and the stars above, guys. So we're all one in the sense of we're angelic beings. We're angelic. What's the word? Angelic ethereal beings. Like we're all energies. Like I was just telling my friend last night that I had a little sesh with. I told that person, I was like, I believe that we're all spiritual and energy beings. I don't see us as human beings anymore. I see people as spiritual beings. Like, for instance, at, like, a job that I'm in right now, like, there's a lot of people in the environment that I feel as though have a lot of negative entities and energies attached to them, and every time I go to work, it's like, I can literally feel in my stomach, like, my intuition is on fire because of all these negative demonic forces at play, if that makes sense. Like, your body will physically reject someone or something, situations, events, by just, like screaming at you. Like, if you ever get a bad feeling in your stomach, or you're being around somebody, or if you ever get a bad feeling in your stomach about a situation or an event, that's your spirit guide, guys. That is y'all's intuition telling y'all that y'all need to get the fuck and run as fast as y'all can. Like, that is literally what that is for. Like, trust me, I've literally ignored my intuition so many times, and it has done nothing but get me into situations that have caused me to be broken, hurt, used in the boot. You know what I'm saying? Like, follow that shit, y'all. If y'all feel that, whatever you feel, whatever sensation, it doesn't even necessarily have to be in your gut and your stomach. It could be anywhere. Your hands. You get a little tingling sensation in your head or your ear that you ain't never felt before, but it's something, you know what I'm saying? That's your guides, your spirit guides. That's God. That's your guardian angels, your soul telling you, like, the situation, these people, this environment is not for your highest good, baby girl, baby boy. Y'all gotta get out. Y'all gotta leave, go. You know what I'm saying? So basically, going back to what I was saying about, like, starseeds, like, everything just resonated so perfectly in what I've experienced, what I feel as though my mission is, how I feel as though I impact people, because everyone that I've always encountered, whether it be friendship, whether it be relationship, or just even, like, at my job now, like, I'm a waitress, server, so, like, I encounter people every day, and they always tell me how much of an amazing person I am, barely even know me as a person, but they can just sense and feel that I just have this great energy. Like, everybody's always complimenting my energy. And honestly, I saw a quote going around saying that somebody, or getting a compliment on your energy, is honestly the best thing you can get. It is. Like, it is. You know what I'm saying? That is the best thing. It feels good to know that not only do I feel good on the outside and the inside, but people can notice that about me too. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that I can exude, or that I exude confidence and self-love and happiness and positive vibes, because that's just who I am as a person. Like, I'm a happy, positive, optimistic person. I don't like to stay in negative, dark energy too long, because all it's going to do is drag you down, especially being the spiritual, energetic, and, like, being that I am now. Like, I definitely can't be around negativity. Like, that shit got to be cut off real quick, whether it be jobs, whether it be friendships or relationships, whatever is not serving my highest good, or whatever I do not feel comfortable spiritually in, or if I feel as though my soul and my spirit is constantly being attacked by these negative demonic ass forces, I'm gone. I'm gone. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, my peace, my happiness, my spiritual wealth, my spiritual prosperity is more important to me than anybody else in this world. Me is more important to me. You know what I'm saying? I put myself first. So moving forward, as I'm still reading this article, you know, they were describing basically, like I said, how starseeds are, because there's plenty of other. It's not necessarily one specific starseed. There's multiple starseeds that come from multiple star systems, but for instance, I resonate more with the Pleiades star system, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, my personality traits and who I am and what I feel and everything and what I've experienced, it resonates more with the Pleiades star system and who, like, their star seed origins and everything. So, but there's different star systems as well that, you know, that has star seeds stem from them. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the one star system, Pleiades, that I feel as though resonates with me more. And basically, you know, also them saying being an empath. And it was just like, wow, like, I've always believed that I was an empath. I was looking into that stuff, like, in middle school because I was just like, something isn't right. Not right, but every time I would get involved with people, whether it be anything, I would just always feel extremely overwhelmed emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would always feel extremely overwhelmed emotionally, and I always felt as though these emotions weren't my emotions. Like, they felt like my emotions, but it just felt like the heaviness of everyone else. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I was feeling. And I was like, and you know what? It's crazy and it's funny that I said that because I remember going to the chiropractor when I was still cheering. And I don't know who he was, what he was, but whenever he met me and interacted with me, the first thing he said was, "It looks like you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders." And, you know, looking back at that now, like, what? Like, that's just, everything just correlates, and it's not freaky, guys, but it's just at the point where it's like, this shit is real for me, at least. Like, this is something that I believe in, that I practice every day, that you know, I praise God every day. Like, my religion and my spirituality is something that's very important to me. And I intertwine the two because they're both important to me. Like, I'm spiritual, but I still worship my God. I still believe in Jesus Christ, our Lord, our Savior. You know what I'm saying? And although I worship our God and I still believe in Jesus Christ, our Savior, I'm also very spiritual and into my spirituality as well. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, moving forward, somebody was texting me, I'm sorry. But moving forward, yeah, so the article, I'm still reading the article, and they're mentioning empaths, starseeds, Pleiades, all this is just resonating with the weight of the world, feeling overwhelming emotions, da da da. And then they get to the last part of encounters. And this is where, like, I literally know for a fact that I'm on the right path is because of what I'm about to tell you guys. So basically, sorry, I'll keep messing with my hair. It's agging me, y'all. But moving forward, guys, basically, I was reading the article, and so they were talking about some encounters that we possibly had over our lifetimes that we didn't know were possibly the Pleiades or starseed origin that we came from. Like, it probably was those entities, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So, remember how in the beginning of the video I told you guys that I had a dream when I was like 7 or 8, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, I don't know. One of those ages, it was either 6 or 7. But I was very young. I was a child. And basically, I had a dream. It was like really late at night. Now, mind you, like I said, I'm very spiritual. My mom is very gifted as well. Like, we've all had experiences. Like, I think it's generational. Like, my mom has experienced things. My sister had. Like, we're all very spiritual. Like, we're just spiritualists in general. So, I was around 7 years old. But this is before I even understood any of these terms, anything. I was 7. I keep saying that because it was just like, I don't know, the number 777 just keeps. I was 7 years old. Like, this shit is crazy, and I'm 20 years old now. So I guess that's why it's just like crazy. Like, I remember this dream vividly, and I rose up out of bed, but mind you, I was still asleep. I wasn't awake, I wasn't awake nor I was asleep because it felt as though I was awake, but it felt as though I was still asleep as well. So, I literally rose up out of my bed, like, out of nowhere, guys. Out of nowhere, just, like, straight rose up out of my bed. And I look up, like, as I rose up, I raise up, and I look straight ahead of me, and there's this being. And I remember, this is the one thing that I remember vividly. They had the most beautifulest most piercing blue eyes that I've ever seen in my life. They were the most beautifulest blue eyes, piercing, crystal clear. It was like a crystal clear mixed with a dark, like starry night blue. It was just beautiful. And it was this being, like the being was just staring at me. Now, mind you, the being had like blonde, straight hair, really fair skin, and those piercing blue eyes, and they were wearing white. Now, when I looked at the being and the being looked at me, like, I was conflicted, I was confused, because I was like, who the fuck is this, like, in my room? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I told my mom, like, we're very spiritual and religious, so when I told her about the dream, she was like, well, did you feel any type of energies? Did you feel negative energies, positive energies? And I was like, honestly, Mom, I didn't feel any negativity. Like, I was, if anything, I was more confused. Like, I was confused. I didn't feel negative at all. I felt mostly confusion with a hint of positivity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just confused as to what the fuck was going on, because I was staring at it, it was staring at me, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I'm confused. The most beautiful blonde hair, most beautiful blonde eyes, the most beautifulest, fairest skin that I've ever seen in my life. It was just gorgeous. It was angelic. Like, it was angelic. And the look that that being gave me was one of reassurance. Like, you know, like, looking back at as a kid and experiencing that experience through my kid eyes, I was confused. I didn't understand what it was trying to tell me, what they were trying to tell me. But being 20 years old and into my spirituality now and reading about this, like basically what I felt was like they were giving me reassurance as to, you're here, we got you, this is your destiny. Now, why I brought up that dream is because in the article they said that sometimes Pleiadians will come visit us, but they will come visit us in Nordic features, meaning they will come visit us in the features that are most prominent in that area, in that region, in that country, in that continent. They said that sometimes they'll come and you will see them having blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, fair skin. Like, God, I'm getting chills. Like, I'm literally getting actual chills, because this is literally my real life. This is my real life. This is truth. This is the shit that I go through every day. This is shit that I've experienced throughout my life. Shit that I've seen. Downloads that I've gotten. Shit that I've heard. Synchronicities that I've seen in numbers. All this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? And I truly believe that I am a starseed. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, one coincidence, okay, maybe it's just a coincidence. Second coincidence, alright, maybe it's still a coincidence. Third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, like, y'all, like, this shit is embedded in my blood. This shit is in my DNA. I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be helping human consciousness in some way, like, and I've always felt as though, like, I didn't belong here, in the sense of, like, you know, the world is just so ugly and narcissistic and evil, and that's just not who I am as a person. I love people. Like, I love love. Like, I want to give all the time, and that's one of my biggest flaws and one of my biggest downfalls, and that's how I always end up hurting myself, is that I always want to give, because that's just who I am. I'm a giving person. I love love, and I love helping people, but then it's like, I always run across people that want to take from me but not give back, you know, and that's why I always end up getting my heart broken. But long story short, point is, like, in the article, sometimes Pleiadians will visit, or you will have encounters, and you will see them come in forms of blonde hair, blue eyes, fair skin. Guys, I believe that my first encounter with a Pleiadian was when I was 7 years old. And like I said, it was more of a, they sent me down here, and they came to me at that age. Like, I want to cry, because this is, like, something that I really feel in my heart. Like, this is serious, you know what I'm saying? This is serious for me, at least, and I really believe in this stuff. Like, I really, truly believe that there is more to Earth than just physical reality. You know what I'm saying? There is more to life than just physical reality. And so I believe that they came to me at that age, you know, in that dream or whatever it was, to reassure me, like, so that way when I am this age and when I get to this point in my life of spiritual awakeness and awokenness, that I can go back and reiterate and I can go back and think about that dream and interpret the message they were trying to give me while I was 7 years old, like 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm actually looking back on the dream, and my foot falling asleep, y'all. I can't, this is already a 25-minute video, and I've been sitting crisscross applesauce this whole time. But the fact that they came to me in my dream, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything, it happened for a reason. They came to me at that time for a reason, at that age for a reason. So, like I said, now that I'm at this place in my life, at this pivotal point in my life spiritually, I'm looking back on that dream as in, oh, okay, that's what that dream was for. You know what I'm saying? That is what that encounter was for. That experience, like, I remember it like it's the back of my hand, guys. Like, and my parents, my mom, my dad, my sister, like my closest friends. I think it's just my mom, dad, and my sister. Probably about one. Yeah, my closest friends. Yeah. I told them about that dream. I recently just told them about it too. So I was like, did I tell them about that dream? Yeah, I told them because I literally just saw them for the 4th of July. But point is, yeah, like, guys, I believe that I'm here for a reason. I believe that I have these special qualities in a sense. Like, I help heal people, like, because everyone that I've always encountered has always told me how much of an how much of an impact that I've made on them, and it always makes me wonder, like, ever since I would hear that, every time I would hear somebody compliment that, it would always make me wonder, dang, like, what is my purpose in life, because I'm always touching and helping and healing everybody that I encounter. Like, what is my purpose in life? What am I here for? Because it seems like I'm here to help people, you know what I'm saying? It seems like I'm here to help humanity. Like, I'm here to help people's souls, people's spirits, you know what I'm saying? Like, evolve and reach God through spirituality, you know what I'm saying? And that dream is something that I will never forget. I'm gonna remember that dream for the rest of my life. Like, as I'm talking to you, like, I'm literally envisioning me and that being having a staring contest, like, because it's just crazy how literally in the article it said that sometimes you'll have encounters, or when you do encounter them, this is how they'll appear to you: blonde hair, blue eyes, fair skin. That's exactly what I saw in my dream state. If I was like, I don't know if I was conscious or not. Anyway, that's exactly what I saw. And like I said, when I had the dream, ever since I was a kid, from here on out until I got to this age, I never knew I could never interpret it. I could never understand what the dream meant. Like, I could never understand it at all. But now it's like, I completely understand. Like, I completely get it. I completely see why I had that dream. I completely see how all of this ties in together. You know what I'm saying? It all makes sense 15 years later. Like, how wild is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just blessed to be here. I feel like God is really, truly, and genuinely working through me, because I feel Him all the time. I feel all these different energies all the time. I feel these energies that are pulling me and calling me to say this, or calling me to say this, or do this. Like, I feel like He's working through me all the time, and I'm just genuinely blessed that He chose me to even go through this, to experience these things, because some people can't handle this shit. Some of this shit is too strong for people. Some of this shit, first time you say spiritual or aliens or anything out of the ordinary, people want to run and duck and hide and close their ears and shit. You know what I'm saying? Close-minded. And it's like, I just feel blessed because a lot of people cannot handle these things. A lot of people that experience paranormal experiences or things like that don't realize that these things are not happening to you. They're happening for you. You know what I'm saying? They're not happening. God is not taking away this person, or He's not removing people for your life to hurt you or to punish you. He's removing them for your highest good. He's removing them for a better purpose. And that's what I had to realize. Like, I swear to God, I was in this victim mindset for a while. Like, damn, like, God, you just got it out for me. Like, he just got it out for my ass. I can never go, like, I can never have happiness, peace, nothing of that. No. He wasn't doing it to punish me or to hurt me. He was doing it to heal me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said in the earlier parts of my videos, like with soul contracts and karmic debts and shit, like, if you guys ever wonder why you keep getting stuck into the same cycle over and over again, or you'll break up with one toxic person and then you'll end up talking to somebody else and they end up being toxic as well, and you keep wondering why the fuck you keep attracting, that's because you have karma to pay off. That's because you have shit that you haven't done yet, that you haven't paid off, that needs to be paid off in order for your next phase of life to be rewarded to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really deep, guys. I can do another video about that, or I'll probably switch it up a little bit because I've been talking about spirituality for like my past few videos, but it's just something I'm really passionate about, so of course I'm going to talk about it. But yeah, thank you guys once again for listening to my video. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Like, I truly do. Like, thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey with me, for watching my videos, for liking my videos, for sharing, or even just glancing at it. That is okay. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers and my followers, and I hope that you guys have a great night, winter, spring, fall, Halloween, day, evening, whatever. I love you guys, and I hope y'all have a blessed rest of y'all lives, okay? I will see y'all on my next video. Once again, my name is Chloe, and I love y'all.